So I've been thinking lately, right? There's a lot of skilled fighters in the world, you know, who know all these different techniques and combo moves and all that. But there's a certain group that's in a league on their own. And no, I'm not talking about, you know, your usual YouTube boxer, UFC fighter, slap box enthusiast. No, I'm talking about the one and only NBA mascots. Now, don't get me wrong, NBA mascots are there, you know, to please the crowd, you know, make sure everyone has a good time outside the games and all that good stuff and things of that nature. However, if you're, you know, have a very trained set of eyes like myself, you'll realize that they know how to get down, and I've seen a lot of evidence of them, you know, swinging on most of the audience during these same games. So I'm gonna go down the list on the few I think I could generally be in a fight, but before we get into that, I do want to give out the honorable mentions on the ones who I know will, you know, start throwing like hand jutsus and shit. First honorable mention goes out to Benny the Bull from Chicago. You know, he's just an icon. Like, you know, I give him a lot of respect. He's been in the game for a while now. You know, gotta let him rock. Next honorable mention, Jazz Bear from Utah. I've seen him crash out at the games. Like, I've really seen him like throw beer in someone's face, like a whole bucket filled. I don't want no parts of that. Next, we got Hugo the Hornet from Charlotte. Now, the only reason why I'm putting him in an honorable mention is because he probably has the same amount of charges as half his team's roster, and I just want no parts of that. So Hugo, if you listening, bro, like, you got that, right? I'm copping the plea here. Like, you got that. I don't want any issues with you, all right? Feel me? Now on to the mascots that I would be in a fight. First, we got Lucky the Leprechaun from Boston. Now, I generally don't even know what I'm looking at right now, because it's just like the Celtics took the like nearest Boston native, told them, yeah, we're gonna pay you like 3 gold coins an hour, and just, you know, gave him the most party city ass leprechaun outfit possible and run around the arena and screaming green fuck nigga anytime someone get a layup. On top of that, this really just looks like an off-brand version of the, you know, leprechaun from the Lucky Charms box, but if he was on that, you know, that shit. So yeah, definitely whooping his ass. Next, we got G-Wiz and G-Man from Washington. I'll be honest with y'all, I even know the Wizards had mascots up until like 2 nights ago. These might be like some of the sorriest mascots I've seen, and it kind of reflects on their team's like recent record of 14 or 15 straight losses, give or take. You know, G-Man probably gonna give a little bit of issue, but I'm not intimidated by someone named G-Wiz. I might have to do him like how Draymond did Jordan Poole when he was still on the Warriors, because that motherfucker went out sorry. Yeah, both of them getting washed. Next, we got Clutch the Bear from Houston. Now, the only reason I'm saying I would beat this mascot in a fight is because I just seen a clip of him getting knocked out by George Foreman. Yes, George Foreman, the same one who owns the grills and, you know, your grandpa used to put, you know, like dollar steaks on and shit. You getting punched out and knocked out by someone like half your height, that's just easy. Like, that's just free. Next, we got Harry the Hawk from Atlanta. Now, this is just a personal grudge. Me being a Knicks fan and knowing how we necessarily don't like the Hawks for a lot of reasons, and I mean a lot of reasons, this is just personal. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I just want my fair ones with Harry. Real shit. Matter of fact, fuck the fair ones. It might just be like a 1v50, because I know there's a lot of New York fans that want to jump him too. So, like, you know, I'm just making that fight unfair as possible. The last NBA mascot I would be in a fight is Go the Gorilla from Phoenix. Now, I don't really have an issue with this mascot, but I just kind of see where his hands are at. Think about it, right? If this turns out to be like, you know, a SpongeBob situation, like, you know, pull the zipper down and go full on ape shit, I feel that'd be a good fight. Like, you know, a well-balanced fighter. That's the end game right there. Like, that's just the best way to end off this entire list. It's just to have saved the best for last. Shout out to him. Pretty sure he knows how to throw them haymakers and all that good shit. Like, I'm talking Street Fighter combos. I'm gonna give him his respect out of the last few mascots I've mentioned on this list. But I'm pretty sure that wraps it up for this video. Next time I'm gonna be talking about the different types of people during quarantine, just because COVID and, you know, quarantine is almost at that 4-year mark, and, you know, I think it'd be pretty fun to just talk about that a little bit. But again, hope y'all did enjoy this video. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.